going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the new Road Order book. The new Road Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
We had Bitcoin and cryptos pulled back. Right now is slowly moving up. But guys, we also see the stock market is actually doing pretty good because we see the yields are being pushed down. Now we had Goldman Sachs come out and says they still see strong US dollar, a weight on Bitcoin. And we know this is correct. But the strong US dollar is a weight on all assets because it's all an illusion. It's all because of what the Fed is doing. But we know the plan. It's the 4th industrial revolution. Now we have, can Ethereum hit $750? I do see the low at about $700 to $800, but that's in the first quarter of next year. But I don't see it going any lower because they did move over to proof of stake, and we know that change the supply on a monthly basis. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, and like I stated, guys, they push the front end down. The back end is rising slightly. And then, guys, we have volume, we have tether, and then we have USDC. And talking about moving adoption by waiving that carrot, we have Coinbase waives fee for converting between USDC and Fiat. And guys, we know that is big, especially if you're over in the emerging markets. We know they're being crushed by the US dollar. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo still over 2.2 trillion. We know they're going to be raising rates on the 2nd. Now, we have big tech that's going to be reporting next week. And most likely, big tech earnings are going to be low. I don't see a lot of them hitting revenue numbers, so I definitely see them using this as an excuse in order to pull us down. We know they like to price it in before the rate hike actually gets here. And then on top of it, guys, we have the rising yield rates. Now we have the BIS going over the CBDC trials. Says that CBDCs can work with stablecoins. And we know stable coins are the foundation of this digital economy. Why? Because it gives the central banks more power than they already have now. These stable coins can be put out at a push of a button. And then not only that, they can be programmed so they can tell you what, where, and when and how to buy. And then not only that, they can put a time limit on it. You have 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. Now, guys, like I stated, we're going to have a rate hike on the 2nd of November. And then also, guys, we know midterms is on the 8th. And they're going to put their foot on the gas when it comes to the Hegelian dialectic. We already have so many distractions. The world is definitely in chaos. But guys, don't forget about Grayscale moved down slightly to $16.6 billion. Don't forget to pay attention to the actual allocations. But getting over into a little news, not crypto news, but definitely news for the day. We have Elon Musk says global recession may last until spring of 2024. And he's exactly right. And it's not a recession, it's going to be a great depression. He knows all about the fourth industrial revolution because he's building it. We see tweets all the time of Starlinks being sent out, him working on robots, him working on Neuralink. Everything is centered around the fourth industrial revolution. Driverless cars, battery storage, charging stations. You can say Elon is the head of the fourth industrial revolution, not Klaus. But guys, right now we have the dollar is in position to keep getting stronger and stronger. We see Coinbase move. So the fact is that the dollar is going to get stronger over the next year and a half, 2 years before it gets weaker. We know the plan as far as the fourth industrial revolution, but it's going to take 2 to 5 years for that to be fully built. And that's when we're going to see the dollar get weaker, and we're going to see the rise of China, that digital yuan, backed by that digital SDR. We know that digital yuan doesn't go live until 2024. So in the United States, there's going to be a lot of pain. I go over the layoffs, and we constantly see this happening. And the only thing you have to do is watch the housing market. It tells you everything. And lastly, when it comes to crypto, guys, we're going to see a lot of building. We're going to get a whole lot of great news, but it's not going to show up in the price yet. We're still going to be pumping and dumping. We have over 21,000 cryptos. But as the Fed is raising rates, shrinking liquidity, and we're going through this building phase, it's making it clearer what the utility tokens are going to be, and then also the NWO stocks. So the next bull run that we get is going to be a utility bull run. Crypto is going to be here. We're not going backwards. If you haven't invested in by then, you're going to get left behind. And a lot of this utility is going to be seen in the emerging markets before we see it in the United States. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming, while everybody's sitting at home, got their own stocks, to see where the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.